Hello, Jamie here from Stroller Spa, and today I wanted to share with you a few tips and what to look for when purchasing a second-hand bob. So Bob, they're one of those brands that whether you purchase a stroller that's 2 years old or 12 years old, you're likely going to have a great buy with little breakage. I do want to note that there were some massive changes for 2020, so if you are looking for a one-handed fold versus a two, and a little bit of a sleeker design, including a zipper around the basket underneath, definitely check out the 2020 bobs, and we have a video about that as well, and sell them here in Stroller Spa, and you're welcome to take them out on the street anytime you wish. This is a 2009 bob, so we're definitely looking at over 11 years old. It's still a great find. This is for sale here in the shop, and of course everything that we sell on consignment has been completely clean, tuned up, and feature a warranty. If you are looking on Craigslist or Mom's Group and don't have that guarantee, you definitely want to check some things out on the stroller to make sure that you are not purchasing a lemon. So the first thing you want to check out, really on any stroller, is the brake system, and it's incredibly important here in San Francisco. So this is a revolution. There is not a handbrake. There's a solid foot brake on the bottom. If you do, and you want to test that, but if you do have a handbrake at the top, you definitely want to give that a squeeze. Do note that if you give it a squeeze and the brake mechanism is not working, it could actually be that it just needs to be tightened at the top. It's very similar to a bicycle, or if you have any questions, you can always contact us or pop into any bike shop, or of course, contact Bob. What you want to look for if you do have a brake handle at the top is make sure that that brake cable, which threads down to the bottom, is not broken at all, that you have a solid connection. If you do, then it's no problem at all to get that up and working again. But we have definitely checked the brake mechanism nice and solid on this guy. So next thing that you want to look out for, you want to check the folding mechanism. And this is partially tied into chassis issues, which we'll get into next. A lot of folks don't travel on airlines with their bob, but if they do, great for you, because once you get to those cobblestone streets or those destinations, it's great to have our bob, right? So if you have chassis issues, it can be very difficult folding, and we don't do welding here at Stroller Spa, so I want to avoid you having to purchase a new chassis. So you want to squeeze up at these red tabs here, pull the whole thing forward, and then pull up at the belt loop. It should be a nice, simple fold. If it's a little stiff, not to worry at all. It might actually just need a good lubrication. If it's having a lot of difficulty, it could also be because this sliding bar here, where I'm putting my pinky inside of, that could have gotten crunched at some point. That can actually be an easy fix too. So if it's a great stroller in great condition, don't let that keep you from purchasing your stroller. Other things to look out for. This model happened to have a couple of small recalls, and if you bring it into us, we can take care of it for you. You can also take care of it yourself. So this bob patch here on the back actually had some fabric that babies can pick off and eat. So if you do happen to see one of these, just brush it off with a firm nail brush, or you could bring it to us and we'll steam it off for you. The second thing to look out for was this yellow strap here. What this poses a danger because children can pull this down and it could be a choking risk. So if it has it, of course, you could just keep it taut all the time, but what I recommend doing is just cutting it off. So don't let that concern you at all. I'd also take a peek at the foam on the handlebar. It's a pretty easy fix to wrap it up with some bicycle tape, but just wanted to let you know about that. Most important thing on the fabric itself is going to be the straps and buckles. So with these older guys, what can happen is the crotch strap here, this red strap can get eaten away. Sounds gross, but there are pests all over the place and our kids are snacking. So if this has been eaten away, I would be weary. If there is part of the nub or if the buckle is included, not to worry, you can take it to a cobbler or seamstress, or of course, we can help you out with that. But you'll want to make sure to detach and reattach this 5-point harness system to make sure that it's in excellent working shape. Other things that you'll want to look out for, check all of the screws along the edge and make sure that nothing is missing. Also, give it a fold and check on the other side, underside, to make sure that these screws are there as well. Bobs, older bobs are pretty prevalent to mold, and it's nothing to be afraid of. We can get rid of mold here at Stroller Spa quite easily, but bob owners are active. They like to be out and about in the forest, here in Muir Woods. We've got families that aren't afraid of rain, so just check for mold. Undersides here on the corners of the seat. Do be aware that all the fabric can come off of the bob. So if you do see some mold and it's still an excellent buy, go for it. Give us a call. We'll help you get that out. We'll help you get the mold out. As far as pricing, because bobs do differ over the past, dozen or more years, I would definitely use Craigslist as a barometer. I've seen these go as low as $100. Do keep in mind that new bobs often sell secondhand for $300–400, and of course we're in San Francisco, so things are definitely a bit more expensive here. If you have any questions about pricing, whether you're buying or selling, or you want to know if you're looking at something that's a good buy or a lemon, feel free to contact us anytime at orders@strollerspa.com. Thank you so much, and happy strolling.